Sup, boys? Welcome to today's vlog. Hold on. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set you up. Alright. So today, in this video, we will be comparing Moultrie cameras to Reveal. Now, for lawful reasons, we're not doing either of those brands, but I've been running Reveal cameras for about 2 years now. And when I went to Tennessee, we stopped at Buc-ee's and I picked up a Moultrie Edge 2. Not sponsored or anything. Alright, let's get into this. So, I was gonna set it up and I saw the price and I was like, frick no, dude. But I realized it's better than Reveal's. So, it's really heavy camera, but I think you can buy like actual batteries for this, not those whatever batteries. Yeah, it's just the normal stuff. They do have a strap. Perfect. All right. So they say interactive maps, deer movement forecast. Now I know it has species recognition. Hey, this is actually really cool. Huh. I'm just reading over the box like a freaking old man. That is good quality. 100-foot detection, 50 degrees, 0.4 second trigger speed, 1080 video, 30. Look at that. Yeah, I don't really care the difference between the Edge 2 Pro and the Edge 2. You know, I don't really care. If I think someone's gonna steal it, I'm just gonna put an air tag in it or something like that. Now let's grab this. But I'm gonna get this set up, switch you over to my iPad for the time lapse, and be back. So I actually have to run to the bank tomorrow because it's currently 10:30 at night and I can't drive by myself. But I have to run to the bank tomorrow, get some money moved over, and yeah, and get this thing set up, get out in the woods, get my other cameras running. Moultrie or Reveal, if y'all want to sponsor me, that'd be great. Don't know why she's trying to get in the video, but she'll be alright. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So we got the Moultrie Edge 2 out here with us. You're walking down to set it up. It's getting kind of dark out, so I don't get attacked by anything. We're gonna go back here and you're gonna see. These woods are definitely not very good right now. They're not even, I mean, they're thriving, which is good, but for the camera, it's not as good. Dude, this grass is tall. But I do think we still have deer coming in here. There's a couple spots that are really beat down. Let's see. I want to put it over here. Dude, that scared me so bad. That was a thick spider web. Oh my goodness. Alright, I know where we're putting it. We're taking one of the reveals down. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so we got it all set up with our line, our weed whacker line, and then I'm gonna put a reveal picture from here, and now a Moultrie picture from here. And it's also set up on the Moultrie here, which has a pretty big ant problem right now, so I think definitely isn't the best predicament. But let's get out of here before I get like 300 ticks on me. I have seen a lot of deer in the area. Earlier, you guys saw the 2. The 3 are right over there. Got the reveal camera. We're gonna go put that out somewhere else. This is the 5th trail cam. Technically, we have, 5 plus, we have 8. But 3 of them, you have to, 2 of them, actually, you can connect through Wi-Fi. And one of them is a fully SD one. But, yeah. So, I'll get back to you guys. Peace. Update, it's 1 in the morning, about a couple hours ago. I had purchased my hunting tag, my hunting license. But that means deer, spring gobbler, fall gobbler, yada, yada, yada. I'll see y'all, boys. What's up, boys? So the news supposed to drop today. Highly doubt it is. But right now, we're moving cameras. Because this one didn't want to take any pictures in 2 days. Hold on, I'll be back. So we're across the creek. And there's good signs of deer. Now this grass, I don't know why it's so short. This time last year it was my height. But I'm not complaining. Oh, I really hope that's not what I think it is. Alright, I thought I saw a fawn. Because I'm not trying to get murked by a mama deer today. Oh, there goes some fawns. That is what I saw. Not right in front of me. But when I first crossed over here. Oh my. When I first crossed the creek, something ran off. I was trying to tell myself it was a fox. So let's hope they run away from me. And don't. I gotta be on that side of those trees. That's where they just ran. Pray for me, guys. I'm so sorry. Ow, that's the thorn bush. We're gambling right now. So, I'm putting this camera on a spot so there's like this open field in the woods. Wow, I'm way too far over. And I already have a camera up in here. I used to have 2. One we had to use because my buddy was getting things stolen from his farm. You know Lucas, I think. You probably don't, actually. He's one of the other guys on this channel. So here's the camera here. We're putting it on one of those 4 trees back there. I got to replace the battery, so I'll be back. Alright, so we got the camera set up. Now we can have the one over there one right there. And check the app, make sure they're pointed the right way. Go home. So I just recorded a whole part of the video that was 10 minutes. Turned out didn't work. So let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb this time. So I won't get any notifications that I have to block out. This is my video on Reveal versus Moultrie. Alright, let's start. I tell myself when the recording starts. So let's go to Reveal first. Scroll down. Nope, keep going. Nope, keep going. Here we go. Alright, let's look at some bucks from last year. Why don't we? Let's actually go through our hit list from last year. Why don't we? So this one's Backstrap. He's a cold buck that we have. I need to get rid of him. Bad G&T is pretty old. He needs to go. This one is Bucky. A lot of these deer, I don't know what they turn into. Here's Crabbers from last year. He's got a little crab claw, looks like. Right there. I haven't seen him this year. Would you look at that? I'll get back into that later. I know exactly who that is. I need to delete him. Delete hit list. Delete target. Which means... I don't know what that means. But here's Spikezilla. He's named Spikezilla for a reason. That's the reason. 29 degrees. That sounds nice right now. Here's Ronnie. Nothing too much. Mini horns. His name's Mini Horns because his horns are about that long. And yeah. And here's Splits, which... I think I know who Splits is. I do not know who Splits is. But he has that curve. I thought I did. But he has that curve in his back, which I don't. But if we get another look at him... Let's try from here. You can see he has a split right there. So I don't know who Splits is. He's still MIA. I think he got... You know. See? Yeah, MIA. Here... We just got some... Let's look at our funny pictures. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I do have pictures of deer fighting, like 2 days fighting. But... Dude, genuinely, raccoons. There was one that was trying to attack us, so we had to put him down. Rest in peace to that Ricky. Genuinely, 4 more showed up in his place. I don't know how. But here's some of our bucks from last year that are still growing. Oh, this is one of our big bucks, and I know exactly who that is, I think. I think that might be Ricky Bobby, I think. Yep. Here's another picture of him. That's Ricky Bobby. Case closed. Let me just add these to his thing. Ricky Bobby. Now, we have Ricky Bobby and Counting On Jr. this year. Those are our 2 big ones that we're looking at. If you don't get it, they're 2 really good buddies from Talladega Nights. Anyway, let's get back to this year, which y'all came for. Keep going. Nope. There she blows. So here's me. 10:42 setting up this camera, replacing the battery. 10:48 on July 22nd, 2026. At 10:43 in the morning. 48 in the morning. So this tree over my left shoulder is the one that we have the camera on. I'll also highlight it. Now, July 22nd, 2026 at 7:16 p.m., we get our Bucks move in. So this one right here, I know it's blurry. This is Cal Naughton Jr. I'll put a picture of him up right on the screen. If you've never seen Talladega Nights, you should go watch it. Great movie. Now, behind him... Nope, never mind. Here's a picture of two of them. Behind him, this one in the back, is Ricky Bobby. We'll get more into that later. Let's keep going. Here's the other two in their bachelor group. Here they are again. Nighttime. Oh, they're back the second day at 9:51 in the morning. I think they were there the first morning too. I don't know. I got out there late. There they go. Here is Ricky Bobby at 12:10. And then I have better pictures of them on the Moultrie camera, so that's why we're going to look at them later. Here is a buck that I actually don't know who this is. But now I could be wrong, and bucks just have those straight, really straight back ones, but I've never noticed my bucks to have them. Yeah. But this one is, we're back to Cal Naughton Jr. You can tell by this little kicker he has here. I'll highlight it. Can't really tell, and he has his short main beat, or brow tines. We'll also get more into that later, because you'll get a better picture. Does. We do have a doe who had 3 fawns. 3 does this year. Those are all our pictures on our reveal, by the way. I'll actually show you this. That is our Moultrie camera right there. Let's go to Moultrie now. Moultrie has a lot of pictures. Alright, let's see here. So here we have Cal Naughton Jr. Uh-oh. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. Cal Naughton Jr. Can't really tell. The only reason I know is because I need a short brow tines. That's just him moving through. He's a really solid buck. Really solid 9-point. He's definitely on the hit list for this year. But so are every doe I see. Here's another buck in his bachelor group. I have no clue who that is. He's a little messed up. He looks older. We need to get him off the property. He's, no, I'm wrong. He's young. So we'll see what he turns into. We'll give him a year or two. Oh, here is, give me a sec. There he is. So here's Cal Naughton Jr. You can really see that little boop right there on his right side, actually. And then you can see his itty-bitty brow tines. Alright, let's keep going. Here you can really see that little boop. Here is Ricky Bobby up close and personal. Here you can see he doesn't have that little kicker. He has that really straight back tine. His G1, I think it is. G1 or G2. And you can see he has those bigger brow tines. And I think that looks like he broke the top of that one off. Probably shouldn't share that, but... Shoot, where'd he go? Right here. Right there. Now here is Ricky Bobby again in the sunlight. Great looking buck. Love the red on him. So far I'm really liking Moultrie right now. Moultrie's kicking butt in this. Here's that other buck that we don't have a name for. Does. Let's go. Here's a doe with 3 little fawns. You can only see 2 there. Oh. There's Cal. And there's Ricky. think. Can't really tell, though. Hold on. Here, we found the doe with 3 phones. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Here we go. This is Count Jr. He's definitely not camera shy. He's a really good buck. You can see he has that, like, spread out. Love the way that looks, and that little kicker right there. I know it's not a kicker. I don't know why I keep calling it a kicker. He has a really wide frame, which I really like. Help him score better. But you can see he's a little bit of an older deer with his bottom, like, brisket skin hanging down. I'll highlight that, even though I zoomed in on it really nicely. Here's a great picture of him. You can see he does have some ticks on his tongue, but that's alright. Lovely buck. He's checking out the camera. That's a textbook buck. You love to see it. I don't think any tines have any, extras. We'll have to double check. Yeah, no, none of his, there's no drop tines or anything, sadly. Would love to see that come off of him in the next couple years if he stays alive. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, something weird that happened with this camera. Alright, it's not here. It's on the night before. You can just see my hoodie in it from earlier in the day, I guess. I'll get back to that later, but let's stick with the bucks. Here's the doe with 3 fawns. She's definitely not camera shy. She loves being on camera. A little fawn. Here we go. I actually don't know who this buck is. I can't remember if he's an older or younger buck. I think he's one of the younger guys. Yeah. I'll give him a year or two, see what he turns into. If he stays the same, we're going to have to eat him. But he's a younger deer. He's got more of a tight basket, but I believe in him. We'll just say that. But yeah, that's all we have. He showed up today, actually, at 9:23. I was asleep. I woke up very late today. But if we're gonna go to let's give our opinions. I'm a big fan of Moultrie. You know, I got the camera and I really wasn't. I was like, dude, they're charging me this much, but I realized Reveal is charging me the same, and the cameras are $50 more per camera. That's a no-brainer. I'm sticking with Moultrie. Love Moultrie. Love Reveal too, just because I've had them for like 2 years now. But yeah. Love their smart tags feature. Alrighty. And like their deer survey and game plan and stuff, that's great. Let's look at their activity. So they're more like end of the day bucks, which is alright. This is for the last 30 days. I've only had this camera out there for 4. Their wind, they like the west wind. Or no, they like the north wind. Don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, once we get some more data, I'll update you guys on that. Always like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next clip. Peace out.